guy. It's the same
Really?
actress. Yeah, it's
What?
the same. It's the same
No.
actress. Yeah, they just
No,
dress
dude.
like.
It's not possible. SL and the lady. Oh my god. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and I'm joined by Varun and we are talking about The Green Knight. Just watched it. Welcome back Varun to the channel. You have been missing for a long time. But he's back guys and let's just dive into the film. Spoiler guys, if you haven't watched the movie, spoiler alert, big spoiler alert. We're just gonna talk about spoilers. So go watch it. It was out in theaters if theaters are open near you. If not, ask a friend. That's the only way possible. But anyways, definitely give this movie a worth a shot. It like watch it.
Hmm.
Varun, what was this movie? That's my
Yeah,
first
what
question.
what was this movie? This was also like what I was asking myself after watching the film. It definitely, like just after watching the film, it felt like, okay, I have been through some experience. I've seen something different, something new, but I can't like quite tell like what exactly it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is like I actually spend a lot of time, like usually what I do is I'll go to the internet and I like watch a lot of videos or something. But I thought that okay, no, I should, sit and like think about it. And then a few days later, a friend, I saw it again with a friend. Yeah. So I did not see the whole film this time. I saw only some parts with my friend. So I think that helped me a bit more. But I feel like, yeah, I think the whole film is basically about him becoming a responsible knight or an honorable, responsible man, I would say. And I think the main thing is that it's like then I learned about the history that okay, it's based on this folk story and all that from England.
It's
And
about King Arthur, right? Like a
yeah,
ta-
spin off.
to spin on. Yeah.
Yeah, so King Arthur is the main king who was there, but like this was like it's like in it's like if you're making a movie about Hanuman, so Ram will also come in that like that. So
Yeah.
like even though it's a part of Ramayan, but like it's centered on Hanuman like that. So same way was this like King Arthur is the main like original very old story from
So the
Europe
father
or
was King Arthur, right?
yeah,
Oh no. Oh
yeah,
yes.
the
Thank God.
king.
Yeah.
Yeah, the king was the one who gives him the sword for the fight, and yeah, he
And
was King
he
Arthur.
is the son of his
I don't think
not illogical son. Sorry, his
illegitimate.
illegitimate. But no, he said you are my sister's son.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they tell about his father. They don't talk about his
Yeah,
father.
but why is he
They
Indian?
just- Because her mother is like I think her mother is stepsister, so mother was like brown. So he's not Indian. He's just brown. That's
But they
what they
like
showed.
that scene where like there's a puppet show going on. So there are people
Yeah.
like from all races, kind not all races, not Asians, but
Hmm.
like they are black person also this also. I'm like
Hmm.
okay,
So the thing is that this film it's not trying to be. First of all, the story of King Arthur itself is fictional. It's not a real king or anything.
yeah,
So the director said that it is a fantasy story. So like it's this is my fantasy. Like this is how I imagine that okay that sort of kingdom would be. Until now, like we have seen only like white people will always play knights or whatever. So he said that why like we don't first of all we weren't there at that time. There was like a lot of trade happening with different nations all around the world. Like Europe was trading with almost like the whole world, and there were like all kinds of people. And another thing is that like the paintings that we see today from that period, they
yeah,
have become like washed out over hundreds of years. So the faces that could have been brown will still appear like white today. So we still don't know that if so many of those people were there like even white, or are those
yeah.
all paintings like just white like that. So that's all like all this is sort of the historical evidence that it's not that there were just only white people in Europe. Like there were different people
But
as
it
well, but
definitely, I was thinking maybe they are trying to. That's a commentary going on. I think there's a
yeah.
scene where they show it on the hands that King Arthur's hand is holding his hand, and you can see the
Hmm.
complexion difference, and the camera focuses on it.
Hmm.
I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe it's that. But
Hmm.
okay,
I feel
that's like the least thing I have to talk about. Like,
yeah,
did you see the
actually.
post-credit
So
scene?
yeah, I saw. I saw it when I was watching with my friend.
What was
Yeah,
that?
yeah. That was, I think, like I don't think any of this, like the post-credit scene was not really connected to
That a girl
anything
can
or
also be a
anything.
knight?
I think
Maybe that's what.
it was just that like this sort of journey for searching for your like searching for your honor or becoming responsible. Like this is something that always keeps happening all the time. Like it will get repeated sometime in future also. Maybe that girl or child, whoever it was,
Hmm.
someday that child will also go on a journey like this, I think. So I think yeah, the main thing I was saying was that like this story was it was a very fantasy sort of story, and he adapted it very literally. Like he literally adapted it in a way that like he took things very seriously. Like he adapted them in a very serious manner. uh, and I think like that is what like that makes a film a bit different in a way that like there is this storytelling is very simple, but then like you feel like, oh, there is like, wait, what's happening, like that. So
Yeah.
that's, I think, like one thing. But yeah, I
It's
feel like
surreal, right? It's very
it is very
surreal.
surreal. Yeah, very surreal. And of course, like I think the film looks so like beautiful. Like every frame is
Yeah.
so
A painting.
well crafted. Every frame is a painting. Yeah, literally.
You know, okay, so I think so it's very, like difficult what was real, what was not. It was kind of an
Hmm.
illusion, surreal.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah,
whole castle, he stayed there for like 3 days. Was it
yeah,
true? Like what? That it was
yeah,
so. It was what? It's like the setting is so usual or familiar with us. Okay, this is the
yeah.
story of a knight and hero's journey and all of that, and he's on
Hmm.
adventure. And then suddenly, they just twist the narrative in a very different way, and it becomes like a artsy film where it's not really about self-discovery. It's about I don't know what it's
Hmm.
about. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's like it's like something weird.
Yeah.
Like they maybe there are points that I'm sure someone will put in the comments, oh, that film you were like, it's not wrong, this is wrong and all. How can you say this film is good enough? See, it's not that. The film makes sense. The
Hmm.
story, the
Yeah.
visuals, whatever it's happening, it makes sense. But I cannot
Yeah.
put it in words. I cannot describe it logically.
Exactly.
That
Yeah. Yeah.
whole that lake lady, she was in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That someone
Yeah.
like, oh, she's from
Yeah.
there.
Her head comes off all that. I was like, wait, what is happening?
you know and
Yeah.
even like that one shot, right? There are too many 360-degree shots, but
Yeah.
one
Yes.
where
Yes.
he's tied down in the forest when he's like
Yeah. Yeah.
people
Yeah.
steal from him, and then we rotate and then he's dead, and then we
Yeah.
rotate back and he's like, oh shit. And I think same thing
Yeah.
happens at the end, right? When he just lives
Yeah,
through his
I
entire
even heard
life.
someone say that maybe he actually died over there only, and like that stuff. It is just how he imagined like things would have happened if he would have like
Nah,
lived or
but why
something.
would he
But
imagine
that's yeah,
again at the end? Like,
yeah.
because
That's what. So
I
yeah.
thought first that maybe he's been shown his life, what will happen from now.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
then if anyone, you'll show, okay, if you take this decision, this will happen later. So he's like, okay, I'll not take this decision. That's not a big lesson.
Yeah.
It's like him deciding
Exactly.
himself, okay, this may not turn out, I'm not going to do it, and then he removes it.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, where to begin with? It's like,
Yeah. I think also like about the ending, what like do you think the Green Knight like he spared him, or do you think Green Knight like killed him after that? Like when he says that, oh, you did good, and like that.
he spared him, right? He said, go from here, with your head on your neck. That means he spared him.
No, he said off with your head. Like that's
Yeah,
also
off
what.
with your head. Like off. Go off with your head. That's why you say F off, right?
Okay.
Off, like go off
I
with your
think
head.
like I
Because he
interpreted
smiled,
it.
right? Like, why would you
Yeah, he
smile? Like,
smiled and he said that, but I was like, wait, like is he actually letting him go? Like I was like, really, like he will he not come after him or whatever? But
because
so,
that was
but
the
yeah, also
lesson.
the yeah, also in the original story it's also like that he like spares him and he like goes away, but and he says that yeah, this was like a lesson for you and like that. So yeah, it is it is a lot like the sort of stories that we read about like in India we have Panchatantra and all that thing.
Yeah.
Like that sort of fantasy story which is taken very literally. It is in many ways like
It's
that.
not direct in any way, not even
Yeah.
talking about spoon feeding, it's not direct in any sense,
Yeah, yeah.
it
It is not
just looking
direct,
at it,
yeah.
it's not about, oh, the show is about him becoming getting courageous. No,
Hmm.
actually it's not. Like, just at the end you feel like, oh, now he's courageous and he left him off, and maybe that's the story. But no, the way he's going through things, he's like such a loser. Like, he just gives up. Like, three people just attack him, and he's like giving up, and then he's
Yeah,
scared of the ghost, I guess. And then he's in this hall, his painting gets like photographed in a sense, and
yeah.
then the like he's getting attracted to her, but he's not, and she comes to her like,
Hmm.
you are a knight, and then that scene happens, and she's like, you are not a
Yeah,
knight at all, and then she leaves, and then he just rushes out, and then that guy comes
yeah,
and kisses him, and you know like, maybe like, there's so,
yeah.
so many dialogues like about courage, about about green, like why he's green, that whole dialogue.
Hmm.
It is such a in a poetic sense, and then it's
Yeah.
suddenly nothing, and then it's too much. I'm unable to even describe it, like, I watched it today, like, I'm
Hmm.
already lost in what I want to say. But okay, tell me
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
what was the whole plan that this Green Knight comes in, and he says,
Hmm.
he says something that, if you defeat me, you have to come back a year later.
No, he does not talk about defeating. He just says that if you strike me, then I'll also give you the same strike a year later. So now, if he would have just given him a small like cut or something, he would have done the same to him. But he like chopped off his whole head. So of course the knight said that okay, I'll chop off your head in 1 year. So like prepare,
Yeah.
you have 1 year to prepare for that, like that. That was the condition. So
So
yeah.
prepare for what? Like,
I mean, prepare to face me. Like he knows that knights or soldiers, like people
but I
like
thought
there
it
with
was
that, they
supposed to
are.
be a fight. But they like, he just stands there. He's like, okay, cut my head, and then he goes there and he's like, cut my head. I thought he'll go there and fight him, and then he'll die. I think that was the whole deal.
I don't think. I mean, fight was not involved. It was just about facing him again, like facing and keeping your word. That
Yeah,
like even
yeah,
after a year, keeping your word about something. Like
yeah.
so, yeah,
And then there was this fox,
yeah,
and then
talking
there was
foxes.
this humanoids, like big
Yeah,
humans
giants and
walking.
all that.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I'm like,
So I
what?
mean, it was a very fantasy world, but yeah, it was a very fantasy world at some point, and then suddenly it was grounded at others. So, yeah.
It also talked about, like, everyone wants to achieve greatness, but what are you,
Hmm.
like, what is greatness? The
Yeah,
girl, he likes from the brothel.
yeah, yeah.
She's like, why you need to be great? Why can you not be
Hmm.
just good? Why is not
Yeah.
enough? And that's really interesting code, and and the pressure he wants to carry, that I want to do something great, but no, I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
go home now. No, I don't want to do this. I don't want this. And I think there's a
Yes.
question also: do you want to do this? Do you really want
Hmm.
this? It's like,
Yeah,
one part of me wants this. But are you willing to give
yeah.
away? Like, take up
Yes,
this
yes.
adventure for it?
Hmm.
I think it's the guy who in the castle only, he says that,
Yeah, yeah, he says that.
and
Yeah.
like, you have to give
Also,
me,
like
yeah.
the girl he likes, she looks same like the queen in that the lady in that castle. He meets the wife of the guy. It's the same
Really?
actress. Yeah, it's
What?
the same. I was like, when she comes, I was like, wait, what? They cast the same actress as like both the ladies,
So you
and
are saying the girl,
yeah,
like,
the
the girl
prostitute
he
he
likes,
likes.
yeah,
Yeah, she
and
and the lady, they're the same
in the
actress.
castle.
Yeah, it's the same
No.
actress. Yeah, they just
No,
dress
dude.
like
They're
yes.
two different, like, they're different ethnicities. Like, she is more like
No,
brownish.
it's the same. It's the same actress. It's
Nah, I don't
the
believe you.
actress who played Tomb Raider in the Tomb Raider movie, and also I think some other
No,
one. I forgot.
dude.
It is. Look it up.
What?
Yeah. I mean, so I think what they were trying to say with that was that I think he was missing his lover, so he was seeing her in that woman.
No, dude. SL, right? SL. It just says SL.
It's
Barry
wait.
Keoghan, who plays the scavenger, is in Eternals also.
Oh yeah,
Uh, no, dude. What the
it
hell?
is the same.
It's not possible. SL and the lady. Oh my god. Oh my
Just like look up
god.
Google image or
Dude,
something.
but
They
when
it's
she in the beginning she looks so different with the boycott hair. The skin
yeah,
is so different.
yeah. I mean that's
Oh,
all.
that's who he saw when he came back from the war when his son dies, and he looks
Yeah,
at her in the crowd. I thought she's why
yeah,
she's
yeah,
here now, and then he
yeah,
goes
yeah.
inside, and then suddenly his
Yeah,
head get cut off, and like he
yeah,
removes
yeah,
that thing. Throughout his
mm,
life he's wearing that, but now he's removed it. And
yeah.
dude, oh my god, what is this?
Yeah. So I mean, technically, I think the lady in the castle was some other woman, but he was like missing his lover. So I think he was seeing her face on her, and that's what they showed to us also. Like they just showed
Dude,
that same.
you actually
Or
cannot say
it could be
anything
something.
about this movie. Like, dude, I'm shocked.
Hmm.
I'm really shocked. Ralph Ineson was a Green Knight. What about Dev Patel? I feel he's a very limited actor in a sense. Like if you see throughout the film, like, unlike the in the beginning scenes where he's a little cheerful and all. Other than that, he has just this one blank face throughout.
Yeah.
Even in Lion, he has
This
this one
one
blank face.
worried face.
In
Yeah.
yeah, Slumdog Millionaire also, like, just without beard. He just has a
Yeah.
He's like, shocked and processing what's happening around him. That's the only
Yeah.
face,
Yeah.
like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's like I've noticed that, but I think he's an okay actor, but yeah.
Sarita Choudhury played the mother, and they were
Hmm.
sisters also, who Indian Neeta Mishra and also. Oh
Hmm.
man, this what I thought I'll discuss it with you and you'll give me answers. you're,
Bold
you're
question.
shocking me more. Oh man. I
Yeah.
was talking to Rohit also from Nothing But Films, and I wish he would have come join us. But he was busy. But I talked to him also, and he was like, it's such a surreal experience, so weird, and you cannot
Hmm.
really explain the feeling of it.
Hmm.
But what do you? I think the thing that this film has done for me is that make me ask questions and figure out what's happening. It's playing on my mind.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
film has done. Now, would I watch it again? It's my favorite, and is it the best film of the year? And I don't think none of this applies because I've not understood the
Hmm.
film totally.
Hmm.
And I think it's not
Yes.
that the film didn't do it enough or didn't do justice. It's that we are not there yet to really fathom the fact what this film is
Yeah.
trying to do. Uh, but yeah,
I
man.
think it definitely like this is one of those film like it will go into all the awards and everything next year. Um, I'm pretty sure it is going to get nominated at least. Don't know about winning and all that, but yeah, it is
Okay.
definitely like one of those film like Oscars and everyone
Do you
they
think this is
always look
the
forward to it.
2021 Mulholland
Yeah.
Drive?
No,
No, I
I
think
think this
Mulholland Drive
is
was too
simpler
crazy.
that yeah, this is simpler than that. But still, like it is. I definitely, like you said that yeah, even I did not, understand so many things, and so because of that, this is like a film that will stay on my mind, like for some time. Like it's one of those films. Like you'll think about it, you'll spend time thinking about it, but yeah, I don't know if you'll like ever get all the answers or whatever. But I think visually like yeah it's definitely a very like probably the best visually best film I saw. And I was also like very surprised to know that it was made on a budget of like only 15 million. So that's
Whoa.
like yeah only 15 million,
Dude,
which
that some of the
is
shots were so epic. Like when he's,
yeah.
when he leaves for the journey, and it's like a one
Hmm.
whole very long take of him just walking the
Yeah,
horse. And
there are like some
first the
kids running
children, yeah,
behind
kids are
him.
running
Yeah.
behind him. Then there are these sheeps going, and even then
Yeah.
they're very far, and then the camera moves and we cut. And also there are a lot
Hmm.
of, direct footage dissolves, and there's no really
Yes,
a
yes.
direct hard cut. It's
Yeah.
always crossfade. So
Hmm.
that's interesting use of also the aspect ratio.
Yeah.
It's little, I think 16:10, I think, if I'm not
Hmm.
wrong. But yeah, man, this you shocked. Like I'm more now. Like what did I like? Did I even like watch it like correctly?
Also, some like I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I also heard that the woman in the castle, the blindfold on her eyes, that
Yeah,
was his mother, like the same actress who played the mother, I think.
I
So
was thinking
I'm
about
not
it.
sure about that. I'm
I
not
was
sure
thinking
about that.
because in the beginning
Yeah,
she also did that,
yeah, exactly.
and because she wanted his son to become the king, right? That's what she was trying, because she's doing so, because she was a
Hmm.
witch, right? And there was a whole thing where he beats up
Yeah,
people
yeah,
also. So
yeah.
to that makes sense. I was also wondering, why she's wearing, and she comes to him and then she leaves. Maybe none. See, because also these scavengers, stole the axe from him.
Hmm.
You know what? You know what? You know what? I got something. Maybe the
Okay.
scavengers did tell him, because we see the scavenger when he's going back also, but that's in the dream, right?
When
Remember
he's going back, I think.
when
Yeah,
he's
yeah. When
going
he's
back
going
in the
back,
dream, like when he's
yeah,
imagining, we see the
yeah, yeah,
scavenger. He's
yeah, yeah.
going through, and then he
He's
reaches
still
home and all
in
of
that.
that.
Yeah. Hmm.
You know what I'm thinking? Maybe none of that really happened. All
Okay.
everything we saw was this like play, magician's play, and finally he just
Hmm.
learned his lesson, kind of, maybe. Because you
Hmm.
cannot like, how did he get his axe back if he got really robbed? You
Hmm.
know, then how did that horse? But anything that happened in the dream was a dream, right? So,
Yeah.
dude, this is more complex than Tenet. Oh my god. Wow. Guys,
Hmm.
if you're still watching this, like the video, subscribe, let us know in the comments your thoughts, and do put a spoiler tag, like by chance if someone is, going to the comments, knowing this is a spoiler video. But yeah, guys, I think we'll wrap it up here. We have been rambling about 25 minutes now, and hopefully, I don't think we made any sense. We just gave more questions, and
Yeah.
my mind is blown that this is the same actress. I hate Varun. But yeah, that's it, guys. And if you like this kind of, direct talking discussion kind of videos, let me know. We'll do more of these. Just, just watch a film and just talk like friends. I think
Yeah.
that's what happened. So if you enjoyed this, let us know
Yeah.
in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, Varun, for joining. And he'll come back later also, guys. So don't worry. Bye.
Bye.